people, what's going on? Back again for another episode. Daps in the building. What's good, bro?
Back to normal business at last.
Yeah, nah, I hear you, bruv. What you saying?
Yeah, a week of ranting, and I kind of got what I wanted in it. Grealish started. Maybe it was a bit forced because of Doku's injury, but yeah, man, 3 points. It's mad. Rants I think it was nearly 5 weeks of no winning for City, apart from in Europe.
You ain't used to that, innit? Like, that's probably the longest time you lot ain't won in God. How many years, bruv?
Yeah, fourth. We're still fourth, to be fair, which is still seems mad to me. But
And how many points is it? You can't be far off.
no, we're like 3 points off Arsenal now. And if I think where it was like last week, I was thinking, listen, if they win, we don't beat Luton, Arsenal could have been, I think, 9 points ahead of us, Liverpool 10. With us still having to go away to the Club World Cup, they could have gone another 3 points ahead. It would have been a bit of a mad one. But yeah, we got the job done, man. We got the job done. Listen, I've been saying it about Grealish, innit? I've been saying it. This guy needs to play 100% win record with him in the league this season. I posted that today on Summit, on City Extra, I think it was.
Some people are probably chatting rubbish.
Oh, straight away someone comes in saying, you're chatting, you're waffling. We lost to Newcastle. I said, that wasn't in the league, bro. Like, that was a League Cup. And he goes, yeah, you're clearly hating on Doku. I'm like, when did I mention Doku? What's this got to do with Doku? Like, you clearly are a player FC, innit? You are rating Doku. I'm not even saying Grealish. I'm saying don't change the system that much.
Yeah.
And he came in. Great performance by him. Great performance by Bernardo Foden. More possession. And yeah, we're back to winning ways now. Now we need two more wins, and be good.
Yeah, he was kind of floating all over the place, picking up the ball in loads of different
he played in the 10 areas. Yeah. And that's what I said earlier when the guy was like, oh, are you trying to blame Doku for all the losses? I was like, I didn't mention Doku once. Yeah. You clearly feel you need to pick sides. Sorry, 1 second.
Yeah.
1 second.
All right, big up everyone inside. Make sure you smash the likes as you're coming in.
Apologies, little one.
Yeah,
and I said I'd actually be quite happy to see Doku on the left, Grealish in the middle. Grealish has gone. Grealish has told Pep he wants to play the 10 role.
Finally, that's where he needs to be unleashed. Bro. Instead of putting Alvarez there, put Grealish there and watch him cook, man.
Because, and I agree with you. For me, and that's when I saw Haaland was injured. I was like. Not a bad thing. I know if we don't win, everyone's going to go, oh, City without Haaland. But let's be real. Yeah. When we do have Haaland, everyone else is saying, oh, he's not clinical. He's missing chances.
And if he's not scoring, then you're losing something.
For me, Alvarez, like there's this thing at the moment where Pep wants to play Alvarez, and he's playing Alvarez in a role that I don't think suits Alvarez.
Yeah.
And it's like it's losing us that control in the middle of the park. Grealish comes in straight away. And it's just that's it. Like, it's no coincidence against Villa, because we hadn't spoke. Remember the Villa game? Villa had more possession than us. Yeah, I think that's the first time I've seen any team have more possession than us for a long, long time. And we lose, right? So possession is a thing for City. For us to win games, for two reasons. One, if you have more possession, eventually you usually have more chances. Secondly, if you have more possession, the other team have less chances. And that's the key to it. So my view on Alvarez this season, do you know what? I think Alvarez has been good this season in front of goal. Him and Foden in the pockets, great.
Yep.
But he hasn't got that. Like I said, it's not the control. When you've got Gundogan, De Bruyne, Grealish, they're all players that are possession-based players, whereas Alvarez is more of a look. He's a second striker. He's not. He's not a 10 for me. He's not.
He's not. I mean, absolutely.
For Brazil, for Argentina in the World Cup, he wasn't playing in the 10 role.
No,
he was playing as a striker, and Messi was playing kind of in the 10 role.
The 10, yeah.
That's how that works. Like, so Alvarez is all good. I'm not saying Alvarez has been bad or anything this season, but it's just
He's not being used in his most optimal
Yeah,
position. Like
yeah,
he's not like him up front. He played well. He
yeah,
played well there. But Grealish and Foden, supporting him, different, bro. Do you know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Both of them were dropping inside, trying to create. And the thing is, Man City have enough creative players. That's what I'm saying. If you've got
yeah,
Grealish, Foden, and Bernardo creating behind
yeah,
Alvarez, you're gonna beat most teams. Like it just,
yeah.
yeah. To me, I don't know why it's taken Pep this long to actually figure out. All right, cool. Let's play Grealish in the middle, see what happens.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just hoping now, and by the looks of it, when at the end of the game, Grealish and Pep seemed quite kind
Yeah,
of
they're
happy
having a
with
little
each other.
chat. Pep doing
Yeah,
his usual stuff. Do you know what I mean? After the game,
but that I think
yeah,
that's what I don't know. Look, with Grealish, yeah, I think obviously what happened last season, it was amazing for us. End of the season, media was saying, oh, you know, he's celebrated too much, he's partied too much, and then Grealish has gone off to Creamfields while Pep was away with his back issue, came back drunk, apparently, reportedly. And I think Pep's thought, do you know what? I was standing up for you against the media, but by you doing that, it's made me think, okay, maybe there's some truth in what the media is saying. So I'm going to test you and see. Yeah.
yeah.
And
You got to earn my trust again,
yeah.
kind of thing.
And he hasn't, like, let's be clear, this is not like Sanchez and Ten Hag where he's gone, doors shut, fuck off, right? Because he's still been coming in here and there. Yeah. But I feel like it's almost like, no. I need to let this guy know the position is not his forever, no matter what he does. But now I think, look, Pep's got to, after that, because let's remember, he had a great performance against you and then got dropped. So
Yeah,
I
he
just hope
balled
to
out.
see, midweek, I don't know if we'll see him against Belgrade because there's not a need. And with the injuries we've got, I don't know if you'd bother risking it. But next weekend against Palace at home, need to see Grealish there. And then against Everton in the cup before we dip, we need to see him there again. So,
No facts. You know what I mean?
and
So
yeah,
good. It was a decent performance, though. Obviously, Luton scored the first goal, but
yeah,
in terms of controlling the game, their pitch looks kind of small as well.
that's well,
Yeah. So yeah, in terms of controlling the game, knocking the ball about, you did enough, and you scored 2 goals close succession, and just killed the game off. Really,
yeah.
after you scored them to look comfortable. So I don't know. It was just one of them games, man. But yeah, like you said, back to winning ways for you guys.
Yeah, it's one of them ones where I was happy with the performance first half, but then that last 45 seconds was just typical City, like the Tottenham games. So many games where we're letting teams score in the dying minutes, and it's like, come on, man, because we'd even defended quite well. And I said to Cass, my boy who I live with at half time, I said, listen, Pep needs to just go in that dressing room and just say, I don't even need to say much. Just go out there and get the fucking job done. Otherwise, yeah, after this game. And to be fair, after the game anyway, we stayed in the dressing room for quite some time, apparently. And I can imagine Pep was saying to him, look, that's better. That's more what we're used to. But you need to go and do it again. Like, we have no room for no drop-offs now. Like, none.
Yeah.
So
Would you make of, because I was watching, what was I watching it on? I think I was watching it on, I was watching it on BN, innit? And obviously, you see, I think I saw Andy Gray and I think it was Jason McAteer or something talking about Pep Guardiola, yeah, and his usual theatrics after the whistle. Like, what do you make of that when he's getting on players on the pitch? Personally, I don't really have a problem with it, innit? I think it kind of shows the relationship that the manager has with the players. Do you know what I'm saying? That he can kind of piss around with them like straight after the game on the pitch, and they're quite receptive to it. Do you know what I mean? Like, and even if they are arguing with him and arguing back with him, it shows that at least there's a relationship there, which is more than I could say for my manager and some of the players, bro. Because them man don't want to talk to him at all.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Look, obviously Klopp's got his thing where he comes on, cuddles everyone, fist pump with them, runs over to the cop like he's a WWF wrestler and he's doing his finishing move with his fist pump. I find that cringy as hell. Pep just coming on, like Foden spoke on it before. I think it was the start of last season or maybe the season before.
Yeah.
It was the first game back or maybe even the Community Shield. And at the end of the game, Pep went over and like was having a go at him. And he kind of smiled while Pep was having a go at him. And like the media were like, Pep and Foden have fell out. Next morning, Pep came out and said, I've missed that guy. Like, because I know where he's coming from. Like, he's on there. If he's moaning at us, it's because, like, remember when Sterling scored a hat-trick and he came on and was like moaning at Sterling, saying he could have scored more, and I had to tell him. Same with, I think it was Haaland. It was Haaland against someone recently where Haaland didn't score. I think he still scored 2, but he didn't.
It was against us when he missed the header. He missed the header and then he ended up scoring one, but he missed an absolute sitter before then.
Yeah, and at half time, him and Pep, or it might have even been at the end of the game,
It was at half time.
Yeah, and Pep, he was trying to describe to Pep how he should have headed it. And Pep, it's the way he is, man. That's just, look, Pep lives football on a next level, and he's a perfectionist in it. So now I've got no problem with that. It's media's looking for something to cling on to.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, they were talking about it, and at the end of the day, for me, it just shows that there's a relationship there. Yeah. Which is better than there not being a relationship. Because what do you want to do? Just run on and just hug the players and that. Like, if he wants to say something, he'll say something. Like, and there's nothing wrong with that. And also, it reinforces the standards at the club. Like, the players know that, so what if we won? You still missed that chance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't get complacent there. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. And you saw the way he came on, he hugged Grealish after the game. He kind of gave him a hug to say, yeah, cool, this is what you're supposed to be doing, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? It was that kind of acknowledgement, innit? Obviously, Jack scored the goal that won the game and that. And I don't have a problem with that, man. I just think that people
I
always
think you're right
looking for
about
something.
You're right about complacency as well, because if that, when Haaland missed against you, for example, if he was like to Haaland, but you still had that chance, and Haaland was like, yeah, don't worry about that, scored 2, I can imagine Pep would be like, really?
Yeah, that's it.
Like, whereas to see the player respond and go like, yeah, I'm pissed off, I should have, it's like, cool, I'm glad you're pissed off. Because that's that's the reaction I want to see. If you're like, don't worry, bro, we still won, he's going to be like, really?
Yeah,
don't
that's
worry.
Not the attitude. Yeah, that's not the attitude you want from your players, man. And that's it. That's not that attitude you want from your players. That's not the attitude you want from your manager. No. That's not the attitude that you want at your club, period. And this is why I said, even when we beat Chelsea, I can't be seeing my team have nearly 30 attempts on goal and only score 2 goals. And none of my attackers scoring, bro, and then celebrating the performance. I'm like, this is abysmal. Yeah. Now, how can you have 30 opportunities to score and you scored twice? Like, what are we celebrating? You know what I mean? And Chelsea missed 5 out of 5 big chances created. Like, we could on the other end, on another day, we could have come out on the wrong side of that result. Not because we weren't a better team, but because we were wasteful, bro. Like, we shouldn't be celebrating those things.
Yeah, for real. Do you know what I think? And that's probably a perfect segue to your club, really. Because, look, I just think it's so fitting, to the problems at your club that you beat Chelsea. Your manager gets made manager of the month. Harry Maguire gets Premier League. I was shocked when I saw that. I thought it was saying Man United player of the season. When I saw it was actually Premier League player of the season, I'm like, rah. But that is the type of thing that I can imagine certain people at your club are like, yeah, we're fine. See, beat Chelsea.
Of course, but that's what people were saying. Oh, we're only 2 points off Spurs and that.
Well, I was listen, if you lot don't beat Luton and we win against Bournemouth, I can't even remember what points it would have put you. Might have even made you jump over us, whatever the hell it was. All of that. I still think this is where your club, your manager, your players got complacent because Maguire's there going, yeah, here we go. See, I'm back. Your manager's like, yeah, manager of the month. And people are talking about me getting the sack. Yeah, right. Next minute, Bournemouth rock up to Old Trafford and hit you for 3 with no response. Now that
and it could have been 4. And then on top of that, their manager was talking spicy after the game, saying, we knew how to play them. Like, what, Bournemouth? Nah, that's crazy.
Because that's the thing. It's not like, especially when, and this is the other thing that I think is confusing. Like, I could speak to anybody, anyone with any sort of level of understanding of football, that's aware of the Premier League for the last 2-3 seasons, they would know Scott McTominay is not a 6. Scott McTominay is good in front of goal, right? Yeah. Scott McTominay probably is the type of player that you could bring on for the last 15, 20 if you need a goal, right?
Yeah, 100%.
But he is not a 6. If you're a rival manager, the minute you see McTominay is playing in the 6, it's pretty much like, cool, we can just bop through the middle of these lot.
Absolutely. He would
The fact that
100% be
he's
a pressing
going with
trigger
it.
if I was playing against Man United.
Yeah,
I'd look to exploit the space that he leaves. Same with Bruno, because you know that
yeah,
he's going to leave. You know that they're going to leave space. I'd look to exploit that space. That's exactly what they did.
yeah, yeah. And that's it. It's so simple when you see that. And this is the thing where, you know, the people, I know it's probably close to everyone changing now, hopefully. Well, I don't really care. But you look at Ten Hag and go, this is on you, because if anyone else can look at Scott McTominay, and this isn't even on Scott McTominay. He keeps being played in the six, right? When everyone knows he is not a six, or even not a capable six. I don't think he wants to be the six. Yeah, he gets a hard on when he gets the opportunity to run forward. Yeah, that's what he's there for. He gets excited about that and forgets his role, and then next minute it's done. So, yeah, and now I'm not gonna lie. When I thought looking into the games, we've probably spoke on this.
Yeah.
I was thinking if they beat Chelsea, I presumed you were going to beat Bournemouth. Do you know
So
what?
did I,
He
bro.
might buy himself a bit of time, maybe. Yeah. But now, that Chelsea game, that's wiped out. That's forgot about. You lost to Bournemouth at home. Now you got Bayern, who just got peppered 5-1. They ain't going to be happy.
Bro, they come out saying that they're going to respond against us. This is
That's what I'm
crazy.
saying. And that's what I'm saying, because a team like Bayern, if they hold 5, it's not like, well, we've qualified for the Champions League, so it don't matter. The manager, the whole club, the board, everyone there, the senior players, they were like, no. We must respond now. Like, we can't be a team that gets beat 5-1, then goes, plays Man United in the form they're in and gets beat as well. So they're going to respond. And then after that, you go in Liverpool, and Liverpool, I got to laugh. I hate them, but Liverpool have gone, oh, you know what? Because I've been looking at their new stand thinking, why is this not open yet? Why have they not opened this new stand? And then I realised, well, they're waiting for you, man. They've announced today, yeah, we're going to open the stand against Manchester United. Let another 7,000 in.
That's
An
what I'm
extra 1,000
saying. More
for every
noise.
goal they scored last season.
More noise, bro.
And and after that, I'm sorry, if he is not gone after those 2 games, I have no idea what's going on at your club.
No, facts. All right, big up everyone inside. Smash that like button. I know everyone's talking about the Rondo clip. Hey, I seen it. It's horrendous. Hey, bro. I was like, what sport is that, bro?
It's the funniest one is in the background, yeah. There's another one, and you can hear they get as far as 7, and they're getting properly excited that they've got 7.
Bro, you know what's crazy? Yeah, it's like, why are they even doing that? Like, it makes no sense. It makes no sense because we don't play like that. And the thing is, that drill didn't even make sense. Because I played invasion games like that. We have the rondo, and then maybe you've got like 3 people with bibs running, and then try win the ball, and another people run up. But I was watching that, and I was thinking, bro, I'm just seeing foolishness. Like one rondo, I saw Hannibal, Garnacho, Hoyland, all in the same rondo, and I'm like, bro, that this was always gonna die, bro. Like it was always gonna die. Like when you can't put 3 passes together, like, and not really under any real pressure either, nah, this is crazy. And you wonder why the football's as bad as it is.
Yeah, for real.
Like, bro, it's embarrassing what I see there, bro.
Embarrassing.
Those are professional footballers.
Yeah, for real.
Nah, bro, it's not good enough. Do you know what I mean? It's absolutely not good enough, man. So, nah, man, you can forget us, man. What Bayern Munich are gonna do to us is one thing, but Liverpool, bro, what Liverpool are gonna do to us, bro, it should be pay-per-view. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It should be one of them ones should be behind a paywall, blood, because we're gonna get smoked. Because I know how we're gonna set up. We're gonna go and set up how we set up against Newcastle. We're gonna go there, sit there, 11 men behind the ball. And literally, he's just gonna play a bunch of runners and just try and keep it 0-0 as long as possible. We're not going there to do nothing.
Yeah. The thing is, though, Liverpool, like I said, with that new stand opening, the fact of, it's going into, I think after you, they've got Arsenal. Liverpool are top. Liverpool, this is where Klopp's saying to him, this is where we need to set a statement because, with City going away to the World Cup, we can set a real statement. We need that momentum going into the Arsenal game. They want blood. They want your blood. This is set up for them to get your blood. And the problem is, with you lot, when you lot set up like that, 10 men behind the ball.
But this is what it is.
My experience is like, I don't know, maybe Liverpool aren't City, but you're not good enough defensively to do that.
We're not.
Get pinned back.
Bro, we struggled against Newcastle doing that,
Yeah.
and that was a Newcastle like 12 man out. What Liverpool are going to do to us, the relentless pressure is going to kill us, bro. It really is. It's going to kill us. And don't get me wrong, if we play a bit more positive, Liverpool will smash us. It won't be the result because we'll lose, but it's not the result. It's going to be the fact that we're going to have nothing in the game. You know that? Because we're not even potent on the break. So it's not even that we can wait to pounce and then hit them on the break. Who we hitting them on the break with? Garnacho and Hoyland, like, and Anthony, because that's the front three you'll play. That front three ain't doing nothing.
And the thing is as well, that this is, I always remember that City game, I think it was last season, no, season before last, I think it was now, where we beat you 2-0 at Old Trafford. It could have been about 6 or 7.
Yeah, you absolutely killed us.
I remember all United fans saying it was after you lost by quite a bad result to Liverpool, and you said the City one was worse just because of how
we lost 2-0 to City, but we didn't see the ball for the whole game. Like it was like City had like 80% possession for most of the game, and it was like we just being suffocated for the whole match. That's what it was. It was a slow death, and that's worse. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's just worse, man. So I don't know, man. Like the Liverpool thing is going to be relentless pressure. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be very uncomfortable. The Bayern Munich game, not really too sure about the Bayern Munich game because they lost that game. I think that's the worst situation for us. Because loads of people were saying, you know what, Bayern are already through, kind of, so they don't have to play their strongest team. But now coming off the back of a loss, they're not going to want to lose 2 games in a row.
They can't, bro. Listen, Bayern Munich are a institution, and the institution from, the board, the manager, the fans, the country, they're not willing to see Bayern Munich lose 5-1 and then go and lose to Man United as well. There has to be. They're like Real Madrid. There has to be response instantly. There's
100%.
Like they can't be allowing anyone in Europe to be thinking, Bayern Munich can be got out in the knockout stages of the Champions League. They can't be allowing people to think that. So now, and as well, I'll be honest with you, at Old Trafford at the moment, like you lot just seem so open, and I think with Bayern, I think they'll just play on that. And you remember, Kane's coming back.
Yep,
Kane's going to want to score. Leroy Sané, he's going to get in on it. So yeah, man, I can't see it being a good day for you lot.
bro. The thing is with Man United, everyone wants to beat United anyway. Like we're very much like we're the statement team. If anyone wants to smoke someone, you smoke United. It's just like it's what it is. United, whether you like it or not, United are always the first in the news, isn't it? For either positive or negative things, bro. Like everyone wants to catch that United body. Everyone wants to.
Yeah, bro. You look, even now, size-wise, you're still the second biggest club in the world, I think.
Yeah. It's only Real Madrid they could argue.
Yeah. So, and that is a fact. Like, listen, if they carry on the way they are, 10 years' time, like, kids aren't growing up unless, they're top Reds kids and have no choice. Kids aren't, watching football and going, that's the team I want to be no more. Like, I've said it before, when kids grow up, kids want to be Spider-Man, Batman, they don't want to be the Penguin, right?
Yeah, real talk. Real talk.
Man United and going, yeah, Dad, unless, their dad's Pat or John or whatever, who's a top Red and whatever, and then they're saying, listen, lad, you have no choice. Like, they don't grow up supporting. So this is a thing in 10 years' time or something like that. Man United, like, this is where, if I was invested as an owner, I would be thinking, do you know what? Yes, we're still the second biggest club, but that will not stay forever.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you will drop off eventually. The fan base will drop off eventually because the younger lot will stop supporting you unless their parents are forcing them to. And that don't always work. Look, you can't force your kids to support a football team. They've got to be doing something.
You absolutely can't.
And at the moment, this is the thing as well, where the whole Ratcliffe thing, I keep hearing that's going to be announced, Is it
Where
going to
is
be?
it though?
But that's what, and this is the thing that when an owner gets announced, yeah, they've then got to get the structure in place in time for the transfer window, right? Otherwise, it's January's going to be January. You're going to have no one knowing what's going on. It's going to be another Man United transfer window, and then maybe wait till the summer. But by the summer, you won't have Champions League football, and then that makes the transfer window more difficult again. It's just, well, why are feet being dragged? I do not get it at all.
You know what?
I do. It's the
I
Glazers.
didn't expect us to do much work in January anyway, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
So I'm not really bothered. When do we really buy players in Jan? We don't really. And people
we're
talk
the
about
same.
it will only be outgoings. If there's any outgoings, and to be fair, if they do come in time, don't be surprised if there's no movement whatsoever.
Maybe, but
I think the best thing for us is if there's no movement. Because if we end up losing players like Varane, end up losing players like Sancho, but we're keeping players like Maguire and McTominay, we're not going in the right direction as a club.
yeah,
That doesn't make any sense, because we need to keep our experienced players there. We're seeing Chelsea right now, they're struggling because they're in the exact opposite situation to us. They've got all these young players. They're looking forward to what they can be, but they've got no one who is them right now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And this is what it is. Whereas we've got players like Varane, like Cass, that are ready. They're there. They're the finished article, bro. You can't be getting rid of players like this. Players like this in this game, they're worth a lot of money, bro. Because there's not too many players now at the top of the game that are there and that are established and that are also available.
I just realised I read that below, and I was thinking, I fucking hate Klopp. Yeah, he's so. Then I realised it's a diss at Chelsea, and it's slightly funny.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's crazy, man. Man City, see what happens. The man, I finish.
Well, this is what I'm saying as well. Is Caicedo, Enzo, not working one bit. Not working one bit.
Nah, they look bad.
Yeah,
they look bad. And obviously, Lavia has been injured the whole time. I haven't seen the guy.
I said at the start of the season, once they'd signed both Lavia and Caicedo, I said at the end of this season, one of these two will be one of the worst signings, because one of them just will not feature.
Yeah, and they both proper dragged on as well. When you look at the sagas, it's like they proper dragged on. And right now, like the people that are looking like they got the best side of the deal are the people that got the money.
Yeah, 1,000,000%. Do you know what? This is the thing. I said it on Enzo, but I'll say the same on Caicedo right now, because Tottenham fans will tell us that Enzo or Caicedo, if you watch the game, they're doing this, they're doing that.
Yeah.
For me, if you spend that much money, right, you have to be doing something. Now,
facts.
If it's G, if it's A, okay, listen, I'm not a GA merchant, but I get it. If you're getting goals, getting assists, it is what it is, right? If you're a more defensive player, if you are clearly making a difference defensively, I get it. Alternatively, if you are part of a winning system, that's where I'll always say this on Jack Grealish, that last season, if you have eyes, you know Jack Grealish was pivotal to Manchester City last season, right?
Yeah.
If you're costing over 100 million, I should not have to study the game to a level to know what you're bringing. Like,
I should know straight away. You should be the difference maker. You should be making a difference.
Yeah. And you look at Enzo, no, right? And Chelsea fans will go mad about that. But now we have to say it on Caicedo as well. Right now, he's not the game changer as well. And he's not protecting that defense the way he should. He can't play apparently he can't play the 6 role by himself.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not being funny, but for that sort of money, you should be able to play the 6 role by yourself.
Yeah.
When he's putting a pivot with certain players, that ain't working neither. Enzo, they're trying in a more forward, because I saw someone say today that Enzo is the best passer in the Premier League,
I think Enzo probably, the way Chelsea are playing, I think he'd probably be at his best in that number 10, because he looks like he can't do the 6.
He can't do that. Nah, he's definitely not. Definitely
can't
not.
do the 6, man.
Nah. can't. And for me in the 10 role, maybe, do you know what? There could be an element of it that because people were saying last season he was better. He might be sick of this already. Because if I'm Enzo right now, I'm thinking a year ago to pretty much today, a year ago, I was about to pick up, the young player of the World Cup. I'd had a great season where I was. And I was right now, I'm sat at Chelsea, yeah. We are in a worse position than we were this time last year. Think about this. Potter, how quickly them Chelsea fans wanted Potter out of the club, right?
Yeah.
Potter had no transfer window, none. He got the job after Tuchel got sacked, yeah?
Yeah.
He had them, I think, 12th. If Everton did not get a point deduction, Chelsea would be 13th, right?
Yeah.
Right? There's 4 teams that are on the same number. Bournemouth are on the same number as points to them. Chelsea are the 3rd best team in West London, not London.
Yeah, they're the lowest. They're the lowest London
them,
team
bro.
in the league at the moment.
Now, Palace are the only ones lower than them. Now, Palace win 2 games, they go above them. So it's like that. And you're Enzo thinking, it's a bit like Casemiro and Varane at Man United right now. Enzo must be there thinking, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
I was a young player in the World Cup. I was falling out for Benfica. Every club in the world wanted me. I've come to Chelsea. And this is where Chelsea fans always do this. Oh, everyone wants Chelsea. Why? Like, real talk.
No,
What was
I hate
that? Hold on, what was
They're
that?
talking about Florian Wirtz, bro, because he's had like a couple good months. That's football now, though, isn't it? Players have a couple good months. Do you know what I mean? He's the new what do you call it? Matoma. You know what I mean? This season it's him now, isn't it?
Look, he looks good, yeah, but firstly, like that Man City are preparing to battle. The amount of money is going to cost. And if we are going to battle for him, it's not going to be till next summer because there's no way them man are letting him go right now. No way. Not the position they're in. They ain't going to let him walk out the door. And furthermore, he's got Euros coming up. So I think they'd be thinking, Leverkusen would be thinking, let's keep hold of him and see what we can do in the league this season. And then they'll be thinking, that'll improve his price. I swear they already quoting something mad like 130 anyway.
Yeah, but this was always going to be a summer thing. This is never going to be in Jan because they're top of the league. Do you know what I mean? So, nah.
I can't. Look, I get it. But at the moment, I think I've heard City going to have 100 million to spend in January. And
no, you will spend it, but you're not going to go get someone like him.
Not someone like that. Nah, not in January. So that'll be a summer one, I think.
That's a summer thing. Like all these things coming out now, it's just listen. Any player that's doing whatever they're doing, they're just gonna try waffle about it. I think
that last one
is more likely.
Yeah, but Paqueta that case has to be dealt with. Like,
is there any update on that?
Nothing. It's clear City want him. Apparently, we've already agreed personal terms with him. Everything, yeah. He wanted City, we wanted him, but that came out. The minute it came out, City said, it's good, we're going. Until there's something that comes out that is done and dusted. The comment you just put up before, though, that one about Varane's happy at Man United.
Yeah.
And that it's just the manager. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I
don't think I wouldn't say it's just the manager, but what I mean is like he's happy in the sense that he's at the club, yeah, like he's made the move, he's got the money. Do you know what I mean? And it's one of them ones where if he was enjoying his football, I don't think he would have an issue, bro. Like Cass is there as well. Obviously CR7's not there no more. However, if United were going in the right direction,
but I
think he would be fine.
That's the key. I think that the key to this is there's a lot of truth to the manager, but it's bigger issues than that. And Casemiro and Varane, yeah,
they used to be in at clubs that are run properly.
Yeah,
they'll be looking at this thing thinking this is a bloody circus.
Why is this manager still not here? Yeah. Nah, and this is what, do you know what? Like I think we spoke on it a week or two ago. Ancelotti comes in. I fully agree with you. Varane, Casemiro, happy again. They'll stay, right? But the longer this goes on, the more they'll be like, nah, do you know what? This club is taking the absolute piss. How is this guy still here? And eventually it'll get to a point of, nah, I ain't waiting to see who's coming in next. Because if you think since they've been here, they like footballers hear things, they're like, all right, so what? Qatar are taking over. Okay. Right, that ain't happening. Oh, what? So this gym guy's coming in. Okay. When's it happening? Ten Hag's looking absolutely shy. And they're thinking, you know, he's dropping Varane and whatever. Blaming Casemiro's getting the blame earlier in the season for how everything is. Both of them, they'll be like, you know what? It can be stopped, but it needs to be stopped pretty damn sharpish.
Yeah.
And they don't want to be embarrassed on Wednesday night neither.
No, but them man ain't playing anyway. Varane's got back injury, and Casemiro, has been injured for a little while. Them two are not playing on Wednesday.
Yeah.
We're gonna get smashed. So it's one of them ones where I have to agree in the sense that, the players, that will unsettle the players, especially if you think something's going on. Because we thought Qatar were coming in. I'm sure the players thought that it was happening as well. Do you know what I mean? And then for it to not be happening, because the players won't be any closer to any of the nonsense the owners are doing. Like, they won't know any different to the fans. They won't know nothing. They won't know anything.
Oh, 1,000,000%. You can tell Man United is not a, like, at City, you see Khaldoon speaking with the players. To speak with any of the execs at Man United, you know what? Maguire probably gets to speak to them for some weird.
But even that, like,
the boys' reason.
why would they talk to him? I don't even think they would. Like, well, to be fair, I don't think they talk to any of the players, bro. Like, I don't even think the manager speaks to the owners. You know what I mean? It'd be a Richard Arnold thing. I wouldn't be surprised if the manager.
No, I don't mean the owners, but I mean
met the owners once or twice.
But I can imagine people like Richard Arnold would only speak to certain players.
Oh yeah, 100%. There'll only be certain players.
Do you know what I mean? Like Maguire, Maguire's. They probably go and watch the rugby together or something. Like,
something weird like that.
Yeah.
No, 100%. Like, this is funny, this thing with the McTominay thing, and this is what I always said. McTominay was in a press conference, before a Champions League game with the manager, and to me, it's like, when your club gets to the point where Scott McTominay sitting beside the manager before a game in a presser, your club's finished, because he should never be up there. And this is the thing, when you start giving a voice and you start giving seniority to players like Scott McTominay, it devalues the whole project.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
As well?
Yeah.
He said something about, he pretty much snitched on himself, didn't he, in one of his quotes, where he was saying, like, obviously there were issues, there were toxic issues in the dressing room before. But now with this manager, honestly, it's fine. It's like you're kind of admitting that you were being toxic on other managers.
But that's what I mean. And the man said, that we just want to do well for the club and this, that, and the other. Bro, listen, he's a Man United fan, innit?
Yeah.
That's it. He only cares about Man United. He'll play like that no matter who the manager is, innit? But he's trying to do the mature, mature player, like honest, professional. Do you know what I mean? Model pro rubbish. But this geezer's 27 or something. He's not young. You know, like that. He's not young.
And this is the thing. The fact that, right, so the players are to blame, innit? The players are to blame. The players have thrown every manager under the bus. Every manager, the players are to blame. All right, cool. Let's go with that narrative. I'm Ten Hag. I bop into a dressing room, and there's 4 players left. There's 4 players left from the players that have thrown managers under the bus, right? And when things start getting a bit hard, pause, I'm going to put my faith in one of those 4 players, 2 of those 4 players, 3 of those 4. Bro, if someone has robbed every shotter in the ends, and you move into the ends, you don't show them, man, where your stash is, right?
Yeah, that's crazy, because you already know what's going to happen.
And that's what Ten Hag has done. So again, do you know what? People can blame the players. For me, that's fine, no problem. The players are the players,
He's trusting the wrong players anyway.
The manager is a naive bum for trusting them. Like, simple.
Trusting the wrong guys. He's literally
toxic. Why was it toxic the last few times? Even if it wasn't the players, if you've heard the rumours that it might be and there's 4 of them players still there, the last one I'm going to and going, you come and sit next to me. You start every game. It's mad. It's mad.
Nah, but you know what it is? What I think the manager's doing, though, I think the manager is only... I think the manager is building... He's inadvertently dividing the dressing room, because he's kind of building a support system from...
Snakes.
From the players that are actually supporting him, because all the good players ain't messing with him. You know, like that.
Yeah.
So the likes of the
Yeah.
McTominays, he's almost had to befriend players that he was trying to get rid of because he's got no one else. Because if you look at Maguire, he was trying to get rid of Maguire. Now all of a sudden Maguire's playing every week. Johnny Evans has just come in. Scott McTominay, Luke Shaw, all the British players, and then Bruno Fernandes, because he's a beg anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? So when you look at all the players that are kind of rallying around him, yeah, it's the outcasts and the British players. That's all it is. That's all it is. If you actually look at the players, because all the players with a bit about them,
no, you can't rely on them.
they're not playing because they don't want to play for this manager, because they know better. It's all the other guys that are like, they know if we got a fully fit squad, they're not getting any minutes. These are the guys that are there now, because McTominay knows fully fit, everyone's available, he ain't playing. Same goes for Harry Maguire. Same goes for a lot of these players, bro. If everyone's available and we're picking a team on merit, they're not playing. So they're almost happy that we're not good, because they wouldn't be playing otherwise.
Yeah.
They won't admit it.
That comment below, yeah, because I remember hearing that it was Ten Hag that wasn't feeling Ralph, right?
Yeah.
Then I got told by United fans, nah, it was the board, and the board just put it on Ten Hag. The more this goes on, the more you actually look at it and think, nah, it probably was Ten Hag, you know?
Yeah, it was him though. Bro, I could tell it was him. Of course it was him.
This guy's got a bit too much to...
Of course it was him, bro.
I want to be the one running this.
But bro, but you know what? Shout out Akin Fenner as well, yeah, because I saw him post something, yeah. He posted something on his Instagram, and he was even saying, yeah, like, you know, with certain managers, let me see if I can find it. With certain managers, yeah, you can just tell, yeah, like, these men are they're dickheads. Like, you just wouldn't want to play for these managers. You just wouldn't want to play for them. And he said something, yeah, and it was very telling, yeah. And he said something along the lines of, certain managers, like, they want to be the biggest name at the club. Like, hold on.
Player, he don't look like somebody that I want to play for. That's what I get when I hear him talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, even like, just when you see like all of them, the Serbi, when you see even Emre, you kind of feel like, bro, there's a. But I could maybe play for these man.
But then when he was at Ajax, a lot of the players loved Ten Hag.
Yeah, but you know the maddest thing is, and I keep going back to that. I think there's certain managers that have that. They want to be the biggest name at the club.
You know, like that. Yeah. And that's what it is. Certain managers just want to be the guy. They want to be front and center. Do you know what I'm saying? They don't want a bigger personality than them. They don't want a bigger name than them. They want to be the authoritarian. Do you know what I'm saying? And you can see that. That's why he's happy to have players like the Brunos and the McTominays and the Luke Shaws and the Garnachos looking up to him. Almost like, I'm going to be the father figure for Garnacho, and that, sitting down with his parents in that interview and talking about his future and all this crap. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, this is just what it is, bro. Man just wants to be worshipped. Like, you ain't him.
And the ones that probably are a bigger name, well, the ones that are a bigger name than him, he feels threatened by.
Of course, because it puts his masculinity under threat, bro. You know, like that, because you have to earn respect from certain men. And that's what it is. Like, this guy demands respect that he hasn't earned. And that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, for real.
That doesn't make sense. So,
well, Sancho's probably happier.
Oh, bro, listen, Sancho, is winning this.
Away from getting food.
Hey, Sancho is winning this, like, hands down. I can't lie. It couldn't have gone better for Jadon. Like, when you actually look at what's going on. Do you know what I mean?
Listen, he has had the second half of 2023 off. By the looks of your training facilities, he ain't missing out on the canteen food anyway.
No, but to be fair, all the noise coming out is saying that he's training really well. Like, do you know what I'm saying? He's training like a demon, bruv, and he's just staying fit, probably because he thinks, you know what, I'm playing for a move. So, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just going to keep myself in shape. And also, when you've got that little bit of chip on your shoulder as well, he's probably training like a demon, because he's like, cool, I'm going to go out there and prove these man wrong, because I can hear what you man are saying. You know, like that. And that's when players are at their best, when they got something to prove. Because
do you think he'll come back, though, under
this manager, bro? He might either go to another club or come back under another manager. If he comes back under another manager, it's
He's
a good
scoring on
thing.
his-
If he
he's
goes
scoring
somewhere else, it's a good thing because
intelligence.
either way, he's got something to prove, blood.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying? And sometimes maybe he needs that kick up his ass. Like, do you know what I mean? He needs that kind of chip on his shoulder when he's out there to say, yeah, all right, cool. You thought I was the problem. Let me show you something.
yeah.
I mean, sometimes players
It's
need
written
that.
in the stars, bro. It is written in the stars for him to his first game back, because I have a feeling the next manager that comes in. I mean, listen, if I was good enough to get the opportunity to manage Man United, I wouldn't. But if say I did, the first thing I would do is go, right, Sanchez, get your ass back, because there's a saying, if it's not broken, don't fix it. But if it's broken, you fix it, yeah? And you fix it by any means. Now, it's broken. It can't get any worse. Just keep not trying him there is mad. I'll be bringing him back, and I reckon first game, play him, Højlund, and watch it cook.
Oh, 100%. Because the thing is, people are saying that Højlund's not being fed, which is true.
Yeah.
But then, someone like a Sancho that's used to playing with Erling,
Even Sancho as well.
and yeah, he's used to playing with players like that rely on his service. Why are you not doing it? Like, even when you think about football, you have to think about partnerships.
Yeah, fully.
At the moment, Højlund doesn't have a partnership because Rashford's gonna play for Rashford anyway, and Anthony's just useless. So it's one of them things where you want Sancho and Højlund connecting. We're not seeing that at the moment. So, bro, like, the manager's not helping himself. It's like, if you're playing for your life and you're trying to survive, do yourself a favor. The manager's not even doing himself a favor. A lot of the stuff he's doing is counterproductive to what he says he wants. The only way all of this makes sense is if the manager's really trying to get sacked on purpose.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Like I said, on the McTominay thing, the fact that he repeatedly keeps playing him there, it's just things that, I don't know. And it's not something that rivals are seeing and Man United fans aren't seeing. Like, obviously, me and United fans will disagree on a lot of things, but every United fan I speak to, like, yeah, Ten Hag is in a, McTominay is in a 6. Like, but he can score goals. You know what? Even if there's an argument to keep him, it would be keep him and throw him on for the last 15, 20 when we need a goal.
Yeah.
Right. Ten Hag just keeps playing, keeps putting faith in Anthony. It's just,
And obviously that's going to be causing problems, bro. That's going to be causing problems in the dressing room because players playing when they're not playing well causes division in the dressing room. Of course it does. Like, people think that just because these guys are professional footballers is any different to Sunday League, or if you're playing for your school team. It's no different. It doesn't matter. When you've got a group of human beings together, how much they get paid goes out the window. They're just people. When certain guys are getting played every week and they're not playing well, people are talking. Like, they're
100%.
talking. They're saying, yo, what? 100 million for this guy? This guy's shit. He ain't scored no goals on that. Do you know what I mean? Anthony still ain't got no goals this season. Like, man are looking at him saying, yo, it's December, he ain't scored no goals. This guy's shit. Like, what? 100 million?
Listen, Sancho must be, because I know Sancho won't be watching the United games. Maybe, you know what, like, he might watch the United-Liverpool game, but him watching the United-Bournemouth 3 p.m. kickoff on a Saturday, telling you now he's doing something far more productive with his day, or he's having fun somewhere, not watching that. But when he sees the result, you know he's smiling.
Oh, 100%, bro. He's laughing, bro, because it's vindication. This is what it is, man. 100%. And that's why with Varane and also with Casemiro, I believe that these guys will be keeping an eye on Manchester United. And I think they'll be telling their agent, hold fire, because, you know what I'm saying? Like, the tide's turning, the temperature's turning in that changing room. And like my man said about Lockhurst has posted 3 different angles of that rondo. Let me tell you something, These guys want this manager's head. And even the stuff banning the journalists and stuff like that. Remember I said it before, insecurity is loud. This manager has shown you that he's completely lost the dressing room. And on top of that, he's lost confidence in himself. And now he's doing everything possible to save face, banning journalists.
Yeah, for real.
Like, what are you doing?
Do you know, and this comes back to last season, one of the things that when he first arrived at your club, and then the start of last season, the way he was in interviews in front of the press, I was like, I like this guy, you know. Very Pep-esque. He came alive when they wanted to talk about tactics. I thought, yeah, all right. But then it's just all changed. And you can see his confidence is gone now. You don't even want to talk to the press no more. And you're right. I can imagine Casemiro, Varane being like, you know, when you're on the wing and there's people there's people keeping themselves to themselves, walking about, knowing they're getting released soon. So they're like, I ain't getting involved in none of this. I'm not going to talk to the press. I'm not going to take this side, that side. I'm keeping my head down because I'm out in 3 months.
Yep.
And I think that's how they are, because they know, you know, I've got my DCAT soon. I'm good.
I'm out of here.
Or the manager's out of here. Something's changing, ultimately.
But something's definitely
Without
changing.
me doing anything, all I have to do is keep my head down. Don't cause no issues for myself. They're professionals, innit? They've been at Real Madrid.
But this is what I'm saying. And the thing is, yeah, you don't stay at Real Madrid the length of time that these two have been there if they're not model pros as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Model pros. Never heard anything about these guys' attitudes the whole time they've been in the game. You've never heard nothing of that. Varane's captained club and country. Do you know what I mean? Like, come on, same for Cass. Like, you can't. We're not in a situation where these guys could ever be the problem. They could never be the problem. And the thing is, the manager is the common denominator in all of this stuff. Like, when you look at it, he's falling out with multiple players. All the murmurs are coming out. You can't blame these guys because they don't have any previous. They don't have no previous, man. So, like, the people that don't want to see that it's the manager, or should I say they don't want to admit it's the manager, they must be on the payroll from the club, because that's pretty much the only reason why people wouldn't be coming out. Because if anything, be a good man manager. Like, I saw a thing someone sent to me with your manager, and they said to him, like, he said, what did he say? He said, managers past and present, who would you like to I think he said, what managers would you like to play for, or something like that? Because they said the same thing to Pochettino, and I think he said Sir Alex Ferguson, yeah. And I think Pep said something random like Neil Warnock or some shit like that, bruv. I can't remember. You know, Pep's just a madman, you know? Like, Pep was like someone like him, or someone like Sam Allardyce, one of the old school British managers, because he basically just said, fuck the tactics. Them man just want to be your friend kind of thing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and that's what he's like. He goes, they just want to get to know the person, and you get me? They just want to have a relationship with the players. They don't care about the football. And I get it, because those are the kind of managers you want to play for, bro.
Yeah.
You want to play for the managers that you can actually relate to, you can have a laugh with, that they have to be good people first. When you look at Ten Hag, he doesn't have basic people skills. Yeah, he said he wanted to play golf with Neil Warnock, bro. Like, what the hell?
But that's the thing with Pep. Like, I always remember the David Silva thing. It was on the documentary where he said, I think, it was David Silva. He'd been in and out of the team a bit over a Christmas period, and everyone was like, 1 minute he was on the starting, the next minute he wasn't even on the bench, and it was like, he's not injured. What's going on? Then it came out that his son had been born prematurely, and so Pep had said, whenever you need to go back to Spain, you go back to Spain, right? There's not like it's
his child was ill, innit? I remember.
Yeah. And before the game, he kind of did his team talk quickly. Then he said, okay, one last thing. And he said, when you go out on that pitch, you must enjoy every second, because you're doing that for David Silva, because he can't enjoy his life at the moment, right? You're blessed to be here playing football. And there's so many times where he always says it's family first. Like, yes, this is your job, and it's important to win. I think that's what's going on with De Bruyne. I honestly think, we've said before about De Bruyne's out.
He just needs time out. I don't think, I think that his body's probably breaking down. He's probably worried. And the manager just said, you know what, just come back when you're ready, kind of thing. That's what it is. They're not even rushing him.
We'll get there. We'll get to January. You don't rush. You've had your op. Let it heal fully, because at your age, we have to do that. And make the most of your time. Go and enjoy
go
your
out,
life.
chill out, do whatever, 100%.
Come January, we're going to want you back, so make the most of it. make the most of it. Calvin Phillips thing, he'd never go Man United. He would never
Yeah,
go.
they're
Leeds,
saying will we take Calvin Phillips? The thing is, I wouldn't want him anyway. Calvin Phillips would just be another reject.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That wasn't good enough for Man City.
He'd side with Maguire and them lot first and foremost. Yeah,
But
he's
that's
a
what he
Yorkshire
do.
boy, right? Secondly, he's a Leeds boy, and he said he could never play for Man United. He's a Leeds.
But the thing is with Calvin Phillips, you just add him to the clique of
he's-
rotten eggs we already have in it, like with Luke
I'm-
Shaw and Harry Maguire. We need to break up that English little clique that we have at the club, the British clique, because McTominay is English. He plays for Scotland, but the geezer was born in Lancashire or some shit like that, bro.
Do you know? And by the way, talking Lancashire, your brother, what he said yesterday, what was it? The KG is the
Lancashire League judges, bro. That's Ten Hag, innit?
Bro, the Lancashire League judges, you know. Anyway, yeah. I just with Calvin Phillips as well, I think Pep summed it up when he came out and said in the press conference the other day, look, the guy as a person, nicest guy in the world. I'm sorry. I am sorry about the way he's been treated and whatever, but I just don't see it. Like, and that's the truth. So when I'm seeing Tottenham, when I'm seeing clubs linked with Calvin Phillips, I'm thinking, look, you've seen him play for a average Leeds team, yeah, that worked hard. And you've seen him play for an average...
And that was very much a system-orientated team.
Yeah. And you've seen him for an England team with Declan Rice next to him, doing more of the legwork and him being just a rock that sits there, right?
Yeah.
How anyone... I'm sorry, look, I'm heard off of very close... People I'm close with who speak with him regular, yeah, have told me he's the nicest guy in the world, and I believe that, yeah, family-orientated, all of that. But... I can't see, like, do you know what?
It's just not going to happen for him.
He'd suit Newcastle. He would.
Oh, yeah, he would. He's Newcastle kind of player. He's got the physicality. He's got the stature.
Yeah.
Obviously, he might need to lose a bit of weight because Newcastle mean that you have to run there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
then the other thing is, at the moment, if I'm being honest, I'm looking at Newcastle thinking Newcastle need a bit more creativity in there as well. So, is what it is, man.
No, 100%.
Oh, listen, I'd love Arsenal to get him.
Yeah, that wouldn't work. Him and Rice, nah, come on, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know, innit?
And that is Pep really mocking City if he sells him to you lot. Mocking Arsenal, sorry.
Yeah, they'll get good money for him as well. Like, you know what City are like. They'll probably get their money back for him as well because he's English. So if he ends up at Arsenal, I can't lie, that's good business for Man City, man.
Yeah, it is.
But guys, the British core, bro, this is why Man United are rubbish. Bro, look at all the decent teams in the Prem. None of them ain't got British cores, bro. None of them. Because why would you want that? Why would you want that?
Yeah, I'll be real. For me at the moment, yeah, like Walker, I love Walker. I love Walker, what he's done ever since he's arrived at City as part of the five leaders, yeah. I get it. He's done a lot.
But he's there for the dressing room. But these are not men that
captain on the
integral.
pitch. I'm not having it as leader.
Man, they're not integral, bro. When you look at Arsenal, when you look at Arsenal, they're two centre backs. They got a Frenchman and a Brazilian. You know what I'm saying? When you look at Man City, you got your Portuguese or your whatever. If you want to call Stones a midfielder, he probably plays in midfield more than he plays in centre back now for you lot. Do you know what I'm saying? But him and Foden are literally the only two players, and most of the time, him, Foden, and Walker don't all play at the same time. It's very rare you see all three of them playing at the same time, bro. Even Grealish ain't getting really in there. You wouldn't say that City's core, the spine of their team is English. It's not.
No. They're not the ones.
The spine of Arsenal's team is not English, bro. Do you know what I mean? The spine of Liverpool's team is not English. They got Trent, blood, and that's it. Like, it's not the spine, bro. Like, you need quality players, bro. The fact that Man United have all these British players, bear in mind, these men are not guys that are integral to England either.
Yeah,
they're not integral. Wan-Bissaka ain't never played for England, bruv. That bro is probably gonna play for Congo, blood.
Is he not?
You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. Maybe in the under 18s and that, but bro, he ain't got no England. He ain't got no England caps, bro. Man's gonna go play for Congo, bro. Like, they're saying that they want him. Marcus Rashford's not integral for England.
No, I think
Harry Maguire is the only player that we have for England that starts.
Yeah, and that's because defense
he's trash.
Got fuck all there.
But that's what I'm trying to say, bro. We don't have any players. The Man United, the England team used to be Man United, bro.
Yeah.
Used to be Man United, and now look at it. Some joke thing. We're finished. At one point, we had both the Nevilles, we had Nicky Butt, we had David Beckham, we had Paul Scholes. Do you know what I'm saying? Like just to go, all of the class of '92, bro.
Yeah.
And now look at us. Look at us, bro. It's a joke. When you're playing for Man United and you're struggling to play for your national team, you're in trouble. Rio Ferdinand as well. Yeah, bro. Bag of players, bro. When you're struggling to play for
Scholes,
England, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. When you're struggling to play for England and you play for Manchester United, it tells you a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tells you a lot because you're supposed to walk into your national team and you play for Manchester United.
I mean,
You're
look, the spine of Man United.
Mason Mount, English, he don't play for England.
The spine of Man United, Casemiro and Varane should be in that spine.
But currently they're not.
Exactly. That is it. Like that your spine, you're looking at winners. The spine is winners. Like I was saying after the loss to Villa, in fact, maybe even before the loss to Villa, if I'm Pep, I'm looking at the players that have won it all with us. I'm looking at the players that have done the last 3, 4, 5 leagues with us, the players that played in the Champions League final. I'm looking at them lot and I'm saying, you're the ones that need to step up right now, yeah? Because you've been here, you've been in the trenches, right? You've seen us come from, you know what it takes, right? To get the job done.
Yeah.
Now, it should be the same at Man United. Right now, Ten Hag should have a good enough relationship with Varane, Casemiro. I know Casemiro's been injured, but like I said...
They should be his generals, bro.
Yeah,
they should literally be him on the pitch. If you're a manager, that's what you do.
Listen, Vincent Kompany, I think, who was it that spoke about it? Lescott, I think it was, spoke about Vincent Kompany and said, even when Vinny was injured all the time, he was still in the dressing room every game. Every game, because he was like, well, I can't influence it on the pitch, and that's frustrating. How can I influence this team? I am going to be in the... I saw Maddison in the dressing room the other night for Tottenham, right? You need players that care like that. And Ten Hag should have Casemiro and Varane. Like, is Casemiro about at the club at the moment, or he's just not seen?
They ain't really seen him, bro.
I
At one
can't
point, when he got injured, at one point he stayed in Brazil. Like, do you know what I mean? He man's not
Now,
there.
that's fair enough because maybe it is what it is. But when your club needs you, these are the type of players that Ten Hag should have a strong enough relationship with that they feel like, no, I'm still there as part of the spine. I might not be on the pitch, but I'm there. Instead, Bruno's your captain. Like, there's yeah, look at that, man. Rooney, Carrick.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I forgot about Rooney when we were talking about England players. Like, Carrick never played for England, but Rooney was there. Obviously, we had Teddy Sheringham.
Carrick not playing for England.
Bro, we had a bag of players that could play for England. Like, we literally, and then we had leaders all throughout our team. We ain't got no leaders now. Do you know what I mean? Like, the fact that Scott McTominay thinks he's a leader now. He thinks he's a leader. We had Darren Fletcher. We had a captain of Scotland, captain of Wales, captain of Ireland, captain of England. Do you know what I mean? And then if you want to go to even Valencia captained this country, bro. Like all through like Vidic, all these guys, you go through all these
Young's
players.
now captain, to be fair. Or Young's certainly been captain.
Young has been captain. Gary Neville was captain at one point. Philip Neville went and captained Everton. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like all these guys, we had guys that were leaders in their own right, either at our club
I think as well.
when they left. Yeah, bro. Like all these guys have won the armband, bro.
Yeah.
Like we've had all these guys, and then now you look at these. You got degenerates like Scott McTominay, bro. Like out here talking about, oh yeah, we're behind the manager and we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. It's like, bro, who are you? Like who are you? You was playing centre back for Scotland the other day, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like who the hell are you?
Yeah,
Like, this is who we are. This is who we are. When you see what the spine is and what the DNA of what this team's made up of, it tells you exactly what kind of team we are. We're exactly where we should be, bro. When you look, we're in the bottom 6 for goals scored in the Premier League this season. And we should probably be in the bottom 6 when you look at our performances as well, bro. We're playing relegation football.
Car crash after car crash fucked
Bro,
up your spine.
Luton, bruv. I think Luton have scored around the same amount of goals as us.
Well,
They
I
might
saw
even have scored
the other
more.
day that Fulham in their last 3 have scored 72% as many as you have all season.
Do you see what I mean, bro?
Mad. And I swear Fulham have got a minus summit goal difference.
But this is what I'm saying. Our goal difference is -3, bro.
But yeah, that's mad.
Yeah, they have more goals than us. Luton Town, bro. A team that I literally said as soon as they came up, they were going straight back down.
Yeah.
And they've
Well, let's be real. From the Luton fans, I live near Luton, innit? So
Yeah.
I know a few Luton fans, and all of them say to me the same thing. Look, Luton came up. The payment we got, Luton got, they said, cool. This is predominantly going into a new stadium that I think they've started building.
They have
And
indeed,
they went and bought a load of players that they said, we're buying these players on purpose. They're not really Premier League quality, but they're good enough. They are of quality that when we get relegated at the end of the season, they'll stay with us and they'll get us back up. And when we come back up, then we'll get a balloon payment. Then when we get promotion with these players that we've bought, we'll get another payment and we'll have a new stadium. And then we'll be ready to go and
Yeah, it's a proper plan. Do you know what I'm saying? They got it's a long-term plan. They probably looked at it over 5 years.
And they're not even wanting to stay up.
Yeah.
And they scored more goals than United.
But this is it. But this is 100% it. So that's why with this Manchester United thing, we're just prolonging the inevitable every time, we somehow scumbag a result that we didn't deserve. That's all we do. Like, literally, it's for the best of the football club. If this manager gets sacked.
Tomorrow, though.
No, you got to give him Liverpool. You got to give him Liverpool, bro. I don't want to see no interim manager have to go to Anfield. It's not fair. I think the manager deserves the Anfield beating, bro. He deserves it, bro, because he's got us here.
Gift.
Yeah, bro. Like, you reap what you sow, innit? And it's one of them ones where he's planted all these seeds. So, bro, listen, come collect your harvest, blood. You know, like that. This is what it is, because what's going to happen to him in these next 2 games, yeah? This is going to be an accumulation of everything that he's built. You know what I mean? And this is just what it is. All the relationships that he severed at the club, all the players he's pissed off, do you know what I'm saying? All the bad decisions he's made, all the bad signings, all of these things, all of that will just literally marinate and come together, and it will give you what he's about to get. Because he knows it's coming. You could tell that he knows it's coming. He came out the other day saying he was surprised. Even if he's not gone, I think the damage will be done.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Even if he doesn't go after then, there's a big break in January where I believe someone else will be taking over. There's a big break in January after Christmas. So I believe in that break, someone else is going to be taking over. I'll be very surprised that if he's still in charge come middle of January when we start playing again. I'd be very surprised. I'm saying it couldn't happen to a nicer guy, mate.
I will be watching tomorrow night, innit, Brian?
Oh, yeah, that's crazy. Is it tomorrow or Wednesday?
Tomorrow, Wednesday. Maybe we're tomorrow. I can't think. Let me have a look. I don't know, it is tomorrow. Because us and you won't be playing.
If it's us tomorrow, we're done.
Nah, do you know what? I swear it is you tomorrow, you know.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna get cooked.
I'm sure it is. Hold on.
Nah, it is tomorrow, bro.
So you're tomorrow.
Yeah, we're getting destroyed, bro. Because man, did you see Martial and Rashford didn't train today? That's what I'm saying. They said, they're both ill. Yeah, them two are probably playing FIFA.
What with Sancho?
Yeah, probably. You know, like that. They said, them man are ill, so they'll probably be on the bench tomorrow. I reckon they'll just be involved, but they'll be on the bench, bro. But when players are not turning up no more, Varane's got a back injury and all these other things. Hey, the team we put out tomorrow is going to get absolutely sacrificed.
For real. And that's not good neither.
Nah,
well, it's good for me, to be fair. It's not good for the players. Not good for people like Kobe, for example.
No, it's horrible for him because he's going to have to come in because Bruno got himself booked on purpose, so he didn't have to play.
Yeah.
So
that's bad. That's
So Mino's going to have to play that game, and boy, him and Amrabat going to get cooked more than likely, unfortunately for him. But you know what? It's character building.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's character building. It's one of them ones where if he gets pasted in a game like tomorrow, he'll learn a lot, even if he doesn't enjoy it at the time.
The key with that there, though, I agree with you. Those moments is where you need a manager or a captain that can put an arm around his shoulder and say, listen, this is not on you. Like, you know, you're 18. at the moment, have you got that? Or is he just going to be left? Because I can't imagine Bruno. I can't imagine Maguire. I can't imagine, Maguire will be, it's not me. Everyone all the senior players at the club that you would expect to step up and say, listen, this is more on us than it is on you. You're 18. They won't do that.
They're trying to protect themselves.
Your club will be like, that young lad wasn't all. You got to hold that a little bit, mate. And it's.
Yeah, them man are all looking out for themselves, bro. Do you know what I mean? Them man are all trying to absolve themselves of any blame. And that's just what it is. Harry Maguire is more worried about his PR. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Look, he got Premier League Manager of the Premier League Player of the Month. His PR somehow is on job. Still,
bro. Listen, I don't know the way he's been protected, bro. Man's getting protected like the president of the United States, bro. I swear down, the way they're doing the PR thing for Maguire it's embarrassing. We need to get him out of the club, innit? Like, he's one of the big problems at the football club. But again, until stuff gets sorted out with Ratcliffe and that above, what can we do?
Yeah, for real.
What can we do? Until them guys come in and sort everything out, I can't lie. Everything else is a shambles. So, guys, we'll be back here for sure for the watch along tomorrow. That is going to be biblical, bruv. Like that. Because Bayern Munich, the worst time to play Bayern Munich is off the back of a loss. The worst time. Do you know what I mean? They'll be taking that personally. So, yeah, I don't even know, bruv. What you got coming up anyway, my bro?
Now, just same as usual. So we will be live tomorrow, straight after the United game, probably about 10:15. We usually let a couple of the gold bridges and whatever to soak up everyone. Then we'll jump on with Cass. Hopefully, Ty will be there as well, and hopefully, Ty at last will be saying, because at the weekend. He wasn't saying Ten Hag out, but he was saying,
yeah, bro. He's on the fence. He just needs to be pushed, innit?
Bare splinters. Yeah. But it's like now to a point where he's ready to go. He just needs.
He knows. He knows what time it is.
You know what it is? I think with him, with Ty, what it is that I really do think. Like with Ollie, although to be fair, he's positive in it. He was actually Ollie in at one point as well. But I think with Ten Hag, he really thought style of football, this can work.
Yeah, but so did I, bro. No one thought that more than me. But the difference is with me, like once someone shows me who they are, I believe them. Like that. That's what I do, bro. That's just my mantra in life. As soon as someone shows you who they are, believe them. I'm not out here trying to see the best in people, bro. Like once you show me who you are, that's it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, when it comes to human beings, especially at the beginning, they're all about a good first impression, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But the problem is, a lot of people, just in life, overlook loads of little things at the beginning of anything. Whether it's at the beginning of a friendship or at the beginning of a relationship, a lot of men overlook little things which would be red flags, but you ain't smashed yet. So you're kind of like, all right, cool, man, I'll allow this. That's what it is. Man, them see it, bro. Like, bro, if a girl is a dickhead, she shows you she's a dickhead early doors, bro. If she's playing games at the beginning, you found it attractive because you wanted to smash. That's the only reason why you found it attractive. And then as soon as you beat, now all of a sudden the games ain't enticing no more.
Attractive no more, yeah.
And that's just what it is. Ten Hag showed me early doors, that he wasn't someone that could be trusted because he done loads of questionable things, bro. Loads of questionable things. And I'm not going to just turn a blind eye because I want it to work out. You don't do that, bro.
Nah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what it is. So with Ten Hag, as soon as he started showing me that he was winging it a little bit, he was saying that he's buying he wants to play a certain brand of football, then he's not playing that. When he's doing all of these different things, I was like, yo, this guy's not serious, He's actually not serious. And then he's coming out in press conferences, after we were losing games, talking about how well we played. I'm like, nah.
Yeah,
this is not balancing up. This is not balancing up. Giving Mason Mount the number 7 shirt. Like, you chased Mason Mount. You got a war chest of 200 million and you splashed 65 of that on Mason Mount. You're crazy.
Yeah, I hear you.
Do you know
So,
what I mean?
hopefully, but we will be live Never a Foul tomorrow night. People, please head over to Never a Foul. Anyone that's watching this now, give us a subscribe, please. Much appreciated.
100%. You lot smash the like button. Also, if you're new, make sure you subscribe. We are 12 away from 85k. I told you when we hit 85k, when we hit 85k, which we'll do by the watch along tomorrow, Me and Dave will tell you how to enter the giveaway. I'm gonna do a Modern Warfare 3 giveaway because I know that come out last month, innit? So I'm gonna do a giveaway for the game. This week anyway, because we'll hit that probably overnight. So
Overnight, you'll be hitting that 12.
do you know
yeah.
what I mean? So yeah, man, we'll do a giveaway this week. I'll let you lot know how to enter the competition and etc. 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 Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man, big up everyone inside. Smash the like button, subscribe if you're new people, and yeah, we'll be back again for the watch.